for a lot of people, it's getting back to giving them good content to consume, to read, to understand, to study. There's a lot there. Dr. Seuss was great. It was great for me. It was great for my kids. Still is. But there's other books now that are dealing more in the contemporary issue, and this is the Brave Books thing that you're involved in. I want to talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, I want to too. Brave Books is a company out of Texas, and they're writing books for children that reinforce the kinds of values that you and I believe in, like the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. And I was actually banned from reading books like that in public libraries a couple of years ago. We pushed back and told some friends at the news, put these library leaderships on blast, and all of a sudden we show up and we're greeted by thousands and thousands of parents and grandparents who want to return to singing patriotic songs, praying and thanking the God who has blessed us, and reading stories that teach our children character and virtue.
Mm.
And now this has turned into a whole national event called See You at the Library. August 16th,
Wow.
tens of thousands of parents and grandparents are gathering at 50 in 50 states across 500 public libraries, all on the same
Wow.
day, to sing, to pray, and to read stories of virtue and character to our children. It's called See You at the Library, August 16th, and we are inviting everybody to show up. We want this movement to grow. We want it to make national news. If you're sick and tired of being on the defense, sitting on the sidelines, waiting to see what happens, hoping to get raptured out of here before the bad guys totally trash the world and the future for your children, and you want to get on the offense and you want to build something and be a part of something that is putting points on the board, join us at See You at the Library, August 16th. Just go to seeyouatthelibrary.com, seeyouatthelibrary.com, find the map and drill down and get in touch with your local library and show up.
Yes, I love it. I want to reiterate, like, the content that Brave Books is putting out there is incredible. The topics that they're dealing with, very clever. The number of people that have joined in and signed their name, as authors to these titles. There are so many ways in which the next generation is being reached. And I will say, when you read these books, they're fun for parents as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really
they're
are.
very, very clever. I love it, and I think it's totally necessary. Why can't education be both a learning experience, but at the same time be humorous? It can include wit. It also, it sparks conversation around the dinner table. So my kids are oftentimes just asking, "Hey, Dad, tell me about this. I read this today. Can you explain that to me?" I think that's the real value of education, is it gives us conversation pieces and we're learning together. Parents are learning, not just kids.
Yeah, I think you're right. And really, if we stop to think about it, you tell me if you agree or disagree. I think everything is education.
It is.
Everything is education. When I look outside at the world around me, it's telling me something based on my worldview, and it's reinforcing that worldview. I either think that this is a world that was created by no one who didn't have us in mind. It evolved over millions of years through a random chance process, and really doesn't care about me. And these moral constructs that we've come up with, like, tell the truth and be nice and don't steal stuff and, don't commit adultery. These things, insofar as they have a reproductive advantage and survival advantage, they're okay. Or I look outside and say, I've been given a gift and an opportunity to honor God and bless my neighbors and be part of a wonderful story that's written by the author of life. Everything is education. And every country has an education that is going to build their system and result in either blessing or bondage. And our founders understood that.
Yes.
Noah Webster, as we talked earlier, said every civil government is based on some religion or philosophy of life, and the education of that nation will propagate the religion of the nation. He said in America, that foundational religion was Christianity, and it was sown into their hearts for 200 years through the home and the schools, public and private. He said, our liberty, our growth, and our prosperity is the result of a biblical way of life. He said,
Mm.
the future of our freedom and our success depends, therefore, on educating the youth of America in the principles of Christianity. So, like you said earlier, if we want the apples on the tree, we've got to love the tree and nourish the root. And the root
Yeah.
is biblical Christianity.
Yes. Amen. And build as many, not only trees, but like orchards, like grow as many of those as you can.
That's right.
And if you going with that same analogy, the library in many ways is like that orchard.